Welcome to Open Whispers channel. Kindly remember to subscribe, hit the bell sign to enable you get notified whenever we upload a new video. Also remember to share the link. This is a channel that says things the way they are. You don't have to like everything we say in this channel, but that's the beauty of democracy. Since we uploaded our last video, there has been tons and tons of reactions, some of them very negative, some of them not tolerant of divergent views. But that reminds me what people outside the country think about Africans, especially Nigerians, when they say that most Nigerians talk like soldiers. They reason like military people. And you don't really blame them, because 90% of the time, Nigeria has known nothing after the British. They've known nothing but military government. People are not really tolerant of opposing point of views. Yet they blame the government when they don't tolerate divergent views. And this is the problem I have with the Igbos again. Some of them, for example, the IPOB. When they started off with this Martin Luther King style of non-violence. But once they left that non-violent movement and became violent, they weren't tolerating opposing views. If you don't support them, it's either you are disgraced, or your house is burned down, or you are even killed. And I started asking a question. When Biafra comes, is that the kind of government we'll be seeing? Government of non-tolerance, non-democratic, military style, dictatorship? Listen, the beauty of democracy is there must be opposing point of views. That is the beauty. I don't have to agree with you, but we can always disagree to agree. Because we are two different human beings. We can always have different point of views. But we don't have to hate each other because of our different point of views. When I said in the last video, when I talked about Mrs. Obiano and having their peace, it wasn't really based on who is right or who is wrong. Because I've been reading so many articles of people saying she did this, she did that, but that is not what we are talking about. For any reasonable person, what I'm saying is Bianca Ojukwu could have taken a higher road. She could have easily walked away. That doesn't mean you are a coward. It just shows you are more mature. You don't fall as low. If Mrs. Obiano was that low, if she was the first to touch you, she was wrong. But again, if Bianca Ojukwu was the first to touch her, I think the law of who touches each other first comes in. But going higher than that, I am saying that these are two prominent daughters of ANAMBRA, of Igbo land. Instead of taking sides, everybody should come to agree that there is need for peace. But people like drama, I understand that. People like riding behind a fight or somebody to show their hatred. But there are more important things to talk about. We can talk about the social welfare of a people. Even I saw a female senator from Anambra saying how disastrous, a disgrace the fight was. Okay, we agree. But as a senator, what have you done to better the lot of your constituency? What have you done to deserve the next election? Don't hide behind this fact to say things that are not supposed to be said. You are a woman who is free. If you are free, be the first to cast that stone that you've never really done something worse than that. This public fight and corruption that the senator is being accused of, which is worse. Through your act of corruption, if you are guilty, You've taken away the future of our children. You've taken away the future of the unborn generation. So now, which is worse? Don't take sides. The point is, there is need for us not to wash our dirty lining in public. These are our daughters. These are prominent daughters of Igbo land, prominent daughters of Southeast. That's what is called human foible, human flaws. Nobody is above mistakes, but don't take sides. Don't hide behind this fight to be hating. And because if you look into it, what you saw on that day could be deeper than what meets the eye. You can't tell me that drama started that day. We only saw the climax. And we don't want to get into it. For those who are giving ultimatum, for those who are saying that Mrs. Obiano did this or did that. And I'm also saying that public figures sometimes are judged wrongly. Let's leave the dead to bury the dead. Let's make peace and go to discuss the economy. There's a new sheriff in town. Professor Charles Soludo has just assumed office. Let's not take the shine off what he wants to do for the people. So for some of you trolling or calling me names, oh, I'm this, I'm that, that's okay. In the Biafra that you are proposing, so it's going to be a non-tolerant state to see the drama that I've been seeing. If you don't agree with me, you must die. If you don't say what I want you to say, it's a crime. Who told you that? Let's learn to respect ourselves. Joey Boko in Lagos, because he probably doesn't agree with you, his house was burned down. Over the weekend, the President General of ANAMBRA, his house was razed. It's because people are keeping quiet over what they should not keep quiet. The mark of a true champion is where you stand in times of crisis, not hiding behind anything. Like Professor Charles Soludo said, you don't keep quiet when things are not going normal. That is the tragedy of Igbo land. People must sit at home on Mondays, even when we are losing money. And people are hiding abroad, sending money, destabilizing Igbo land. And the elites are keeping quiet. This is what I'm talking about. It's either you agree with me or you've committed a crime. Who told you that? Anyway, let's go to the major thing that we're about to discuss. We can always disagree to agree. That's okay. I saw a leaked video of the former governor of Anambra State, Willie Obiano, in the EFCC custody. And it goes back to what I was saying in my last video. If you check my previous videos, even the one before the last one, I don't support corruption. This channel does not. I don't side it. It was when I said that the legacy that the ex-governor left for Soludo was a great gift. I don't miss my words. But you know what? What I hate is injustice. What I hate is political vendetta. People hiding under the EFCC to carry out their hate, to carry out their hidden agenda against the Igbos, against the Anambra people, or even against the common people of Nigeria. And this proves my point. Who leaked this video of the humiliation of this man in boxers, a former governor? What is the agenda? Who is using this EFCC to humiliate this man? Are we still fighting crime? Are we still investigating what he did? By leaking a video of him in boxers. Whoever did that, you're falling low. And whatever you want to achieve by that, you have failed. This is blackmail of the highest order. It means that this is political vendetta. This is no investigation. This person is out to tarnish this man's image. If he embezzled money of the people, he should be investigated. He should be tried to court. It shouldn't be a media trial. That's what I said before. And this is what I'm still saying. If invitation was extended to him and he never honored it, then that's okay. You can arrest him at the airport. What about more serious corruption cases that we've witnessed in the country? Has anybody brought them to books? Even Apga, that more than 4 billion has been traced to his account when he's been accused of this crime. I haven't heard that his account has been frozen. The brother that money has been going through his account has not even been arrested. He's still walking free. So what are we talking about? Selective justice? Media trial? Okay, when you humiliate these ex-leaders like the way we are doing today, it doesn't look good. Even in the Western world, they see us as corrupt people. Everybody ain't corrupt. If you are saying that this man withdrew the security votes or the shopping fund for political purposes, it's still a crime, but why are you bringing politics into this? I said yesterday, on my last video, that I never heard that the Accountant General of the state was ever invited to answer for these things. Does he have immunity? The answer is no. So what on earth are we talking about? You don't need to be my friend to agree with me. Because it's only lies that have friends. Truth doesn't have friends, and that's okay. So whoever is behind this leaked video, shame on you. Because the only thing you are doing is falling low. You are exposing yourself that there's a hidden agenda against this man. If this man committed any crime, he should not be humiliated. He should be made to face the laws of the land. That's all I'm saying. But if you are angry because Apga won the ANAMBRA election, shame on you. Allow the people to decide who governs them. What this video has only done is to expose that somebody is behind this man's travails. And whoever did this, shame on that person. I don't owe anybody any apology for expressing my views. These are personal views. You can express yours. That's okay. So, this is Open Whispers. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and share the video to your friends. And always connect us via Twitter, Instagram. We're also on Facebook, Open Whispers. The final thing that I wanted to shed light on before we call it a day. Professor Charles Soludo, congratulations on your swearing in. I've always celebrated your emergence as the governor of Anambra State. You've said a lot about the solution. When I saw you at Apga, walking on those trash, walking on the dumps, as if Jesus was walking on water. I'm not comparing you to Jesus. I felt a little disappointed. That's my view. I don't have to agree with whatever anybody says. Because after all, the same people are pointing out that even Bianca Ojukwu was there. That Ikem Banewi's name was not even in the speech you read. I don't know if it's true. But here is my point. The time for speeches are over. You have to start walking the talk. What I expected on that day would have been to see bulldozers in action, clearing the pathway, clearing the canals, taking away those trashes. That's when they know that work, solution is here. The Anambra people or even Nigerians, from what I can see, they don't give anybody a second chance. There is high expectation on you. The expectation is not just from the Anambra or Ndibo. All over Nigeria, they are looking up to you as a professor of economics, that you will lead the way. You will make a difference. Time is not on your side. You have to start from day one and start performing. That the list of your commissioners will be ready in 1 week is still another disappointment. I didn't expect you to do what Buhari did, waiting for 6 months. We are in a hurry to see action. Since November, you started your recruitment. By now, the list would have been ready. I don't care who is happy with it or who is not happy with it. You cannot compromise standard. All hopes are on you to lead in the ANAMBRA to a new level, to lead in Igbo to a new level, and to lead Nigeria, like Aisha Yusuf said, that as a northerner, if you do well, if you walk the talk, all of us will be championing the race and the campaign for you to be the Nigerian next president. You cannot afford to fail. You have to learn how to walk the talk. Time for speeches are over. As you gave the order yesterday, that touts have disappeared with their order. In Oka, there's still a report of touts chasing keke people, collecting money, saying that if they were able to overcome such policies from Willie Obiano'S era, that yours will not be different. You have to know that Nigerians are sort of people who want to see action. You can talk from now till next year, it won't solve it. Action and the time to work is now. Challenge one bar. I am still on your side, but we'll be here watching you and seeing what you can do. This is Open Whispers. Be well, do good work, and please do keep in touch. Thank you.